Hello everyone, it's Michael from Just Lifestyle, and I see I need to update this. Yeah, let's do 39 minutes of training today. We are up to 2,333 subscribers, which means we are definitely approaching that 39-minute mark, but we're rounding up, so we're going to train 39 minutes today. And yeah, basically, if any of you didn't catch yesterday's stream, that's because there wasn't one. And I actually left this post, which I don't actually know if like these posts like come up for people like the stream notification would. But in short, basically, I was in the Netherlands up until today, and I actually ended up pulling an all-nighter, and I wrote so much for my Chessable course as I'm writing about here. Um, and yeah, basically I think I've like my deadline to finish like the whole course, at least like the not the videos but just the writing of it. I need to basically be done by like the first week of March, and yeah, I think I can do it. I think I'm like really close to being done. I just need to like do some finishing touches and stuff. But yeah, very excited to get get that sorted. And yeah, this position was one of the positions from one of the advanced material sections of the course. So yeah, I'm also breaking the course down into like the main content, which should be accessible for everyone, and as well as advanced content for players who want to delve deeper into some of the theory. But I thought for training today, I mean, I could do some training and it's just gonna kill my brain because like I literally haven't slept properly. Like I pulled an all-nighter. I was like close to just like passing out as I got onto the flight. But then when I got onto the flight, I just like slept like a baby the whole way through, and the flight was like it didn't take off for a good hour, so like I got an extra hour of sleep as well. So I have slept, but yeah, not great. So I thought what might be quite interesting is just I haven't really had time to play any chess, and I thought it might be quite interesting to play some chess just on my alt account, and I will need to actually calculate and solve problems in the game. And I feel like I need to play more because I really haven't played any chess at all. So I thought maybe I can commentate some 5-0, and we can give this a go. So let's try this for now, and if it sucks, then we'll do some proper training. But yeah, basically, a student was talking to me today actually about. Oh, should we go for this? Maybe not. Let's stick to this. Stick to the slug system. So a student was telling me how his tournament, he played like this weekend tournament which had a lot of rapid, like 15 minutes plus 10, and we got into the topic of time management, and there is a very important. Maybe I should make like a proper video on it actually. Um, Maybe let's castle. Um, Yeah, we had a proper conversation about the time management, and you know what? I'll make a proper video on like how best to use time management in chess. But one of the pieces of advice that I said was that in the opening you should spend only a fifth of your time on the opening, and basically, that means for a 5 minute game you're just spending 1 minute on the opening. So as we can see here, I'm almost done with the opening, and I have used 30 seconds. So I think this is going very well, and I mean, like, I can't play this because I dropped the pawn. Um, but also, it's a lot easier to not spend a whole minute on the opening here because I'm playing like a very, very system opening. Like, this is the most system opening you can get because I'm literally just doing the same dodgy setup against everything, right? So, I'll defend this and then I'll develop bishop e6, and then I think I've got a fine position. Okay, am I in trouble? Maybe I can push. Pushing seems alright. How bad is it to weaken the square and then play b6? Ah, this is a problem too. Ah, so then I probably need to play some dodgy move like this just to make sure I'm not dropping something. And he's gonna kick my knight next. So maybe we can kick the queen first. I kind of like this move for some reason. But yeah, I was basically saying that it's easier for me to play quickly because this is like as system opening as you're going to get. But yeah, like it's an interesting thing. Like you think a minute is too short, but really you should only be spending a minute on the opening. I don't know if I want to allow this. Maybe rook here. But then he can take him and play rook e1 himself. No, and also this, no. Okay, I need to defend this. But yeah, welcome Josh to the stream. We're just playing some 5-0. I just wanted to get some practice in because I haven't had the time to play much chess at all. But as you can see, yeah, like my opening was garbage, but actually we've got a very fine position. At least I think so. Although now it's going to get a bit dicey. Can I even play rook e8 next, actually? If he takes with the rook. Ah, he takes that way. Maybe queen here. I can move this guy back. And maybe then play for rook e8. I'm keeping my pawn on f6 to cover v-squares. I'm a minute down on the clock. Now I've got some more weaknesses. I can always push b5. How crazy is that? I feel like b5 is actually quite strong. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Even though weakened, like c6 is really weak, especially since he's got this light squared bishop. But it doesn't seem like an easy way for him to attack it. I definitely want to take over this file again, if possible. And maybe I can put my knight on d6 if I get the chance. Yeah, I thought he might try this though. But I think I'm covering everything. Now I just bring my king in. My king on f7 looks pretty good. Just covering the entry points. In general, if there's one file, then that's a nice square. Ah, he's coming here. So maybe I should play this. Just stop the knight coming in at all. Then I'm going to put my king on f7. Okay, maybe we should stop this. Yeah, let's block out these pieces. I know the knight can come back, but let's actually trade queens. I feel like my king is slightly weaker. I'd be very happy with a queen trade. I feel like his bishop is quite blocked out. His knight is somewhat contained. Maybe I need to play bishop f6 if they come back. And then I need a plan. Probably I should try and bring a knight to c4. Where do I want the other pieces? Aha. How do I get a knight to c4? Let's work backwards. Maybe I want to improve the king first. Let's improve the king first, just in case. Where's that knight going? I don't really know, but I want to improve the king first. I kind of want the c6 square to be covered. That's my feeling. Oh, be careful. That would blunder a fork at the end. No, because the bishop's defended. I don't think he can get away with this sack because the knight protects. So now let's just get out of that nonsense. And then I think now that these pieces have been improved. Ah, so he wants to play on the king side, I see. Let's... Maybe we should even play c5. Yeah, it feels like the right time to break. Before he gets an initiative on the king side, we should try and get something on the queen side. This is very out of play as well, so maybe I can try and get something like this. I don't know if this was a correct decision. And next I probably want to do this. This has gone badly wrong, actually. This has gone badly wrong. Because suddenly these pawns are actually very weak. Do I take that? Don't know if I want to. I really don't want to. But I also realize I'm playing way too slowly. Playing way too slowly. Like I'm literally lost. So again, poor time management. And this is what I mean about just being completely out of practice right now. Like I just haven't had time to play, so I feel very rusty. Yeah, I don't know. I can't play this position under time pressure. Like literally zero chance. Maybe I should have taken the knight first, then played this. Maybe there's some hope if I'm very quick now. Okay, I'll really try and focus. If I blockade on a dark square, maybe there's some hope. I can't let that king come in though. That's the thing. So maybe I should use my king actually. Okay, we need to get rid of that light square weakness. I've got a plan. The only problem is I've got 10 seconds to execute it. And this should be a draw, except I don't have the time. Yeah, I'm gonna lose on time. But it's close. I don't know if I'll actually manage this. Probably not. Oh, no. I'm not going to manage this. I'm going to get flagged. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't get flagged. Crazy. Do you use Discord? A little bit, sometimes. I'm very bad at replying on Discord, though. But yeah, I do have it. I don't know my tag off the top of my head. Wow, that was a crazy save. So actually, that was good because I realized that this pawn and this bishop with the opposite color, I noticed this a really long time ago. I think I noticed it already like around this kind of point, where when I was giving up these pawns, I was like, okay, if we ever get this ending, then I'm gonna be fine. But yeah, I just thought with the time I had, I wouldn't be able to save it. Like, I thought I'd be losing this for sure. And then this is this cute idea to try and trap the knight. And maybe I could have done a better job of this, but this pawn isn't quite far enough, right? Like, I could do something like this, but you can always stop it. So I think probably there was nothing more I could do there. And, yeah. But how did it... This is the thing, like, normally actually get, like, surviving the opening and getting to this point, I feel like I'm slightly better here. I don't know why, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not at all. But for some reason, I felt really good. Wow, knight takes d4. Straight up. Yeah, I should never be worse. I should never be worse here. That's a very cool idea. Yeah, I just was not looking at any tactics at all. I was completely switched off. Yeah, now this is even stronger. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah. This is why I need to play more. This is why I need to play more and just like get back into the swing of like seeing stuff, because I'm not seeing anything. I'm just... Yeah, and then this started to go wrong. Yeah, this idea to blockade on the light square didn't really work at all. Like, I need to blockade on the dark square, I think, if I'm gonna make this kind of idea work. Yeah, I mean, I managed to come round. But yeah, king e4 would have been better, yeah. Yeah, and then this was just... Oh, this is actually losing. Right, he messed this up somehow. So how is bishop f1 winning? So bishop f1. He no longer protects his pawn, so I think I could take it. And then king g6. Aha, so my knight can't do this. And if I play king e7, and he takes, and I head for the corner. Ah, I'm actually losing this pawn as well. And then that's a different story. I'm kind of surprised how this is still completely winning. Like, can't I ever sack my knight for this pawn? Is that never possible? Like, actually, like, he can't take, right? Because I can do this. Oh, I can't. Wait, what if I go to b2? Like, g7 here. Yeah, he can't take because then this is a draw, right? But he can just wait. Ah, and maybe use the king to come over and then just, like, use the bishop to, like, defend the pawn or something like this. Maybe that's the point. Is this the point? And maybe now that the king controls the square, maybe I can do something like this. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Okay, wait. Want to message you some lines about the Philidor against d4. Oh, okay. Because I was making the course about it last year. Okay, nice. Yeah, I mean, message me on Lichess if you don't. That's probably easiest. I'm scared if I go on Discord right now, maybe I'll reveal something I don't want to reveal. Wait, let me do it like this. Let me do this. Let me get my Discord. Actually, I can probably drop the link to the Chess Lifestyle Discord in chat, and then you can find me there. That's probably the best way to go. Okay, let's try this. So I'll just send it. I'll just send it on chat. How can I do this? I need to big brain this. Okay. Let me do one more thing. Let me try this. Are you playing? Yeah, I just played one Blitz game. Surprisingly, didn't go as bad as I thought. I just kind of wanted to get some more practice of just playing. Because yeah, I just haven't had time to be playing recently. Let me try this. Okay, I think I should be able to. So if you join the Chess Lifestyle Discord server, which is pretty inactive right now, it's not really a thing. But if you join that, then I think yeah, then you can find me. So I'm basically I think my Discord is like Pot Noodle Chef or something, and you'll see me at the top on the right. Can we play? Yeah, Evgeny, send me a challenge. Why not? Let's play. Send a challenge to Ponziani Ghost. I'm playing on my ult, so I'm practicing 5-0 because I want to get used to like being disciplined about the time spent on my opening. So in general, you should spend like 1/5 of your time on the opening. And that means 1 minute out of the 5 minutes. So move count and eval after dropping below 2 minutes in 3+2 blitz. 16. Move count and eval after dropping below 2 minutes. I see. So move 12. 4. Move 16. Right, so yeah, the eval is hurting, but also move 16, that is past the opening, I would say. Like, for me, opening is like once you have controlled the center, developed all your pieces, and castled your king. Then the opening is done, in my opinion. So I'd say normally move 16 is already middle game, but I guess it depends on the exact position. Okay, so Yevgeny, let's play. Best of luck. It says we're both offline. That's not a good sign. Okay, let's start. Yeah, like more colors the better. But okay, you're restricted by the YouTube comments. I understand. I guess Yevgeny is completely shook how to deal with c3. Um, which is good to see. Which is very good to see. But yeah, I am literally running on empty right now. Like my I need to sleep. Like I haven't had proper sleep in like 4 or 5 days, and it's really caught up badly. Like I'm gonna sleep so well. Right, so here I want to play e3. So now we're actually into like some mainline London, and knight d2 is the key move here because you want to make sure that rook in the corner isn't trapped. And it's just a very flexible move. Bishop f5 is like the new main line. And here, what am I playing? Oh, always queen b3. Meeting bishop f5 with queen b3 because b7 is slightly weak. And this is a blunder. So it takes on c5 and I'm already better. So this is what I mean about playing the London. Like it's, it's very easy to get an advantage when you actually properly study it. I think this must be good. Can't imagine why a takes would ever be wrong. Yeah, and this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, I know this position very well. So I think this is like plus 0.8 already, and it can go a lot wrong very soon. We'll see. But yeah, I think it's just really OP. Like you get such a solid structure, and black is the one who actually has a lot more weaknesses to worry about. So already black only has an only move. This is the only move, so he has to defend this in case of b5. Yeah. And now I'm out of book. So what is up with this move? I guess the point is he's ready to take care and remove one of my attackers. I don't know. Feels like this is wrong for some reason, but I don't see why. This looks like a good move. What should I play? Probably I should just develop and just not worry. Alright, let's just... We can have a look afterwards. Like, definitely like... I don't think knight 5 is the move, but it seems alright. But okay, let's see what black works out here. Because they have to be a bit careful if I don't have any tricks as well. I probably don't. But like, I don't know, something like bishop takes e5, right? That might work. So that's why probably they want to take. But now I haven't castled yet. I have the open h file. Yeah, black has the bishop pair, but this is a very solid pawn structure. My rooks are actually very active. This feels like it has to be good. That just looks really good to me. And take with the e-pawn, of course. Yeah. If I take with the e-pawn, put one knight on e3, this looks great. Unless he's got e3 now, which he might. But now I'm gonna quickly do this. Maybe at e3 because g3 was weak, but yeah. So this position feels quite nice. I realize that this is coming. So yeah, how do we want to play this? I wonder if king d2 is important to improve my king's safety. I also want to get like some kind of initiative going. Yeah, let's play king d2 first. I don't think this is a good move right now. I feel like this isn't good immediately because I think I can play g3. But then maybe he can stay on this diagonal, right? And maybe this is annoying. Oh, he takes with the rook. Okay, maybe f3? Looks a bit dodgy, but I think it's actually alright. Because if takes, then bishop takes, and the d5 pawn looks really weak. I realize that maybe like dislodging this knight from its like happy home is maybe not the best idea though, but I don't know. I also wonder if g3 is a good move in this position. And then just play with f4 and just close up the position. I think this could be good as well. But definitely, yeah, we've been on top of the time as well. So like this is good. Like this is what I want to work on. Yeah, now is g3 working out. Yeah, let's go for it actually. So I think putting all the pawns on dark squares, given that we've got a light square bishop and this beautiful knight on e3, I think this makes a lot of sense. Like keeping the position closed here. I think this bishop is completely shut out. I'm gonna play this just in case there was like some g5 idea. I wasn't too sure, and also we've got some nice pressure. And I think we will take that if we can. I guess that's a big if. Maybe I can get away with this. Let's try it. Because I think if bishop e7, I think I can play here. And I'm just about getting away with it. And it's risky. It's definitely risky. I don't know if I do get away with it. I mean, take, he plays h6. I'm in big trouble there. Maybe I'm in big trouble. Yeah, maybe this was too risky. Crazy. Can also play like f5 stuff. No, f5 is terrible. Bishop h5 feels too artificial. How am I going to deal with this? I can also just take on d5 immediately right now with the rook. I think I want to prepare this. I think I'll play this. Ah, no, let's do it like this way. I think that's a better way. Yeah, because now if he plays h6, I can take him and take with the rook. Like, I just wanted to make sure that I had some taps on the g5 square. But I think this is fine. Like, I don't even mind this. I think the opposite color bishops and the fact that all my pawns are on dark squares, I think I've got really good chances here. It's almost like this bishop stopped playing. So I actually think I've still got an edge. I honestly think I've got a slight advantage here. That's my hot take. Wow. I do not believe in this move, but maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. So we should try and keep the rook, and we should also not flag. We need some counterplay, so let's go try create some. Yeah, we need to play fast. The knight's still doing well. Let's try and get this pawn up the board. How big of an issue is that? Maybe let's create a threat. Is that pawn really running? Here. I think I should be alright. Okay. So let's do this. Yeah, and if rook f2, aha, he just stopped. So maybe I should come over just to make sure he's not messing about. Let's get this to a light square so that it's nice and safe. Let's be safe and take this pawn. Just why not? I think I can do this. Let's do this. I think this trade is going to be useful because we can always do this. Ah, no, the king's not coming in. I'm not going to allow that. And then I think it's just easy. Really? Can he do this? Oh, crap. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Oh my god, I've got no time. I didn't realize. I didn't realize. Ah! Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake. Ah. Yeah, no, I really choked that. I think it's because I relaxed. And this is again like my inexperience of playing recently. I was way too relaxed in this position. I literally thought that I just was completely winning here at this moment. I mean, I probably am. But yeah, b4 is actually then not good. Like, in my head, I just thought that the rook can never come down because then I queen. But the point is if it comes down with check, then this is good. A missed fork? Oh, really? I don't even know. I don't even know when. Probably right at the end. I just completely forgot that... I completely forgot that time was an issue. I was trying to work out these complications. So maybe trading rooks is actually like really unnecessary, right? Because for some reason I thought that the knight and bishop would hold everything and then I would just push these pawns. But I didn't count on that the rook will actually be able to move. So if that's the case, yeah, this rook doesn't do anything. And then I should just like... Not panic, like just play like something like this maybe, force black to actually give up material. So I think trading rooks. Oh, I missed the fork when trading rooks. Where? When did I miss a fork? I don't even see the fork. I'm so tired. I don't even see it. Yeah, what just happened? It was a good game. I mean, queen b6 is a mistake. I know that much. In this position, queen d7 or queen c8 is like theory. And queen b6 is a common mistake. So I take on c5. And you can't take on c5 because I take on b7 with devastating effects. Like, you can try and move the rook where it's protected. But then I think, what was my prep? I think it's like knight b3. And then there was like one safe move for the queen. Yeah, I think my prep is like this. And then I trade, and then I just go after the rook. And there's like nowhere the rook can go. I think this was my prep. And then this is like a fork. So this is one problem, and then queen takes b3 is just also not so good. You get this like big center, but it's overrated. I push b4. And yeah, you don't have bishop b6 because I can play b5 and take on e5. So this is the only move. And then I add pressure. And wow, knight h5 is the main move. Okay, I think I had knight d7 in my prep, and then I felt like I was fine. So knight h5 is actually like correct. It's very interesting. I considered bishop h4, but I didn't really believe it. b5 immediately. Yeah, I thought you can take. And I just wasn't sure if I wanted this pawn on b5. Like, maybe I still prefer it on here. And wow, there's some precise e4 here. Yeah. I don't know, this is messy. I kind of like what I did. I feel like this is just fine. Yeah, and this was the moment where I thought maybe you had this move. And it's just nothing. Okay, interesting. Well, knight f1 is kind of a cool move. Like, just giving yourself these double pawns, but saying actually they're not so weak. And maybe this is actually more of a weakness, right? We can really hit this, whereas this pawn can only be hit by the bishop, and we're safely defending it with the king. And this is actually something I learnt in Under the Surface, Jan Marcos. He basically had a really nice chapter on knights. Wait, let me just update this. Yeah, he had a really nice chapter on knights, and he basically showcased how the knight is strong by showing positions without knights. So, for instance, this kind of position with the king on f2 and being really weak, it's actually not that weak because there's no like knights to jump into these squares. So the fact that there's no knights means that actually this is actually a perfectly fine structure and maybe even better for white, right? So this is what I understood. And then yeah, this happened. I didn't like f4. I thought that I would get something here, and yeah, f3. Yeah, I then thought maybe you would try sack as well, but I also thought that I should be okay. And yeah, I thought if I can get all the pawns on dark squares, have a strong knight on e3. Yeah, and then this idea with rook g5. Yeah, and I thought this is actually quite tricky, but I thought rook a5 was smart. Because I felt like I had full compensation here. I thought I was slightly better. Okay, engine gives equal. Yeah, I didn't think taking on f4 would be good. I guess you thought that these pawns would run, and I guess they did. But it felt wrong. But at the same time, yeah, this position looks really tough because I feel like your bishop's just going to be a liability. And my pieces are just going to eventually cause some problems. Like, there's just no way in. Unless you can get g5 to work, like, right? If you play bishop c7, and I play a move and you get this g5 in, then maybe this is a problem. But also how, right? Like, you can't right now. I feel like I can just take, and this is the problem. So, yeah, maybe bishop takes f4 is a very interesting practical try, and I thought I had to get counterplay here. I don't know if this was the right way. And I thought just get pushing my passed pawn. Yeah, and I wasn't sure at this moment if you had h3. I just could not evaluate this. I would have gone d7. Ah, and you have rook f8. Oh, nice, because I saw that this would be good in my favor. I felt like my rook might be able to come back. Yeah, and I've even got this knight f1. That's very nice. Yeah, so rook d7 is interesting. And then I thought I was doing really well here. Like, stop your rook coming in. d7. Yeah, I just missed a pawn. Okay, I should probably take that pawn. I go after this pawn instead. Yeah, and then, yeah, this rook d5 is just really unprincipled, right? Because the rule is that when you're playing with different types of pieces, you want to keep the different types of pieces. And if the opponent's playing with two of the same, you want to leave them with the same. So I should never be trading rooks. And yeah, my rook is way more active than this rook that's doing nothing. I even have the time advantage as well, so no point to like let you off the hook with allowing your king to be safer. So yeah, this is like a no-brainer, and just start trying to pick up the pawns. Like, yeah, rook d5 is like a really poor, very, very poor move, regardless of what the engine says. And yeah, c4 would have been nice, although it does allow the king in this way. What happens here? Just b3 and the king just has no way in. Yeah, like this is kind of like the lines you can find in classical, but in a blitz game, good luck. Yeah, and then this is where I panicked. And this is where you can't panic. You got 20 seconds, no increment. You just have to play. Yeah, and then this allowed... Yeah, I went completely passive here. Completely passive. And why does this not win? Oh, I've got knight d5 check. Somehow. And bishop f3. Okay. Wow. Yeah, like these kind of... It's very difficult to spot. Yeah, and c4 is extremely slow. And this is all just extremely slow. Oh. I had a free rook at the end. I didn't even see that. But I didn't have the time. But maybe if I'd seen the free rook, I could have like pre-moved this and just gone off the pawn. I don't know. But yeah, good game, Yevgeny. Tricked you in the opening. I don't usually play knight f6 in that line without knight f3 for you. Aha, nice. Okay, I'm really glad to hear, because this is the whole point of c3. It's just like really tricky. Because you don't necessarily know what opening I'm going to play, right? Like there's just so much flexibility with this move. So I mean, like if you play like for c5 immediately, I don't even have to enter London. I could enter like a reverse Slav, and this is actually like really interesting as well. Yeah, so yeah, it's very, very tricky, I think, with c3, and yeah, I'm a big fan. Let's play one more. Let's play one final game. c3 resign. Exactly. I realize, guys, that this isn't like pure training, but my brain is actually mush, and I really just want to get a few games under my belt, just to get back to playing. I just haven't had the chance to play. Is 1c3 the slug? Only with knight a3, knight c2, f3, knight 3, knight f2. Then it's a slug. 1c3 on its own, it's called the Sargosa. But I'm bringing some new ideas to the 1c3. I think it's got a lot of potential. So let's see it again. Ah, we got another challenge? Okay, another rematch from Yevgeny. Could be a good game. Well, if this guy doesn't play, he's got 10 seconds to make a decision. What are the chances that he's just gonna abort? I feel like he's just gonna abort. Wow. Yeah, this is the problem. Like on chess.com, then the time actually ticks down. But then I'd probably get even more aborters. Chess.com player. Who is this? Who is chess.com player? Make yourself known in chat. It's Arjun. Okay. Oh, Yevgeny, we had a game already, so let's finish with a game. And I get white again. Perfect. I can showcase my 1c3 a bit more. Yeah, let's go. Okay. So again, we get the same line. And e6 early, okay? This just isn't critical. And e6 now, okay. I should still be able to go knight d2. Okay, and then here, I like to just drop back. I don't see this as a big issue. Queen c7 is kind of interesting, and now there's this threat, and I wonder, am I able to play this or am I losing a pawn? I'm losing a pawn. And wait, did I have taking on c5 just now? I don't know. Anyway, I shouldn't be thinking about this in a game. Okay, let's just play bishop e2. Okay. I think this should be alright. Like, worst case scenario, it's equal. Let's make sure there's no business like this. We've traded off the scariest bishop. Alright, I'll just play him very fast. This is exactly what you should do. You should play as fast as this. I mean, it's just opening, developing moves. Nothing too serious. Yeah, Arjun means serious business. Okay. We should just try and stay solid for now. Then we'll come up with a plan in a sec. Okay, and finally Arjun has made his mark. And I think now I feel quite happy. We've got some potential on the d5 pawn. I mean, objectively speaking, this has to be equal. I maybe could have played a bit more ambitiously, but I didn't want to risk anything without knowing the position beforehand. But yeah, I'm just extremely solid. Like, let's do this. Maybe we can get our queen out some way. Let's put the queen on this side. Don't really know if I've got anything, but where do I want my rooks as well? And what kind of breaks do I want to be playing at? Do I want c4? Do I want... Maybe c4 is not such a bad idea. Let's do this. I feel like I wouldn't mind trading queens, actually. It's my general feeling about this position. Yeah, and I feel like Arjun's already slowing down, and this is giving me some confidence. I feel like... let's play this so that I'm keeping an eye on this. I'm a bit worried about this push. I think this should be fine. Okay, yeah, I don't mind. Oh, okay, I'm feeling really good. As long as I don't blunder a tactic. I think I can get away with this. But yeah, I feel like I can grind this. I can win this position. Like, I'm just so solid, and this is like really close to falling apart already, like this. Yeah. Like, there's no way that, like, this was gonna hang on. Maybe this was premature, though, if rook d8 is a move. Maybe I could have prepared this better, right? So this is, like, maybe some impatience on my part. Yeah, I just got too excited about the tactical element. But yeah, if I double on the d file first and then play for c4, then I'm fine. But actually, he can't take or anything. So maybe I can still do this. Maybe I'm in time. But yeah, this position has a lot of grinding potential, in my opinion. Yeah, like he's so tied up. Like this d5 pawn is such a hook. I should be able to go a pawn up, I think. By force. I don't see a way out for him. I just need to not flag. Probably I want b4. And now I have to showcase my immaculate rook endgame technique, which probably I've already messed up. Jesus Christ. For God's sake, okay. I've got an idea. This is my idea. That's a good move. That's a risky move. Okay, we are butchering this, but it's okay. Okay, and somehow I need to win this. With 8 seconds on the clock, it's not going to be possible. Oh my god, I'm too slow. I'm too slow. Oh, I got a mate. Oh, I didn't think he'd fall for it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus. Well, that was fun. That was fun. But I think the grind definitely had potential. I think my well, I did win a pawn. I think I just need to learn how to convert this position better. But yeah, GG Arjun. That was a good game. But yeah, but like this Caro-Kann, like classical Caro-Kann like endgame is just so strong. Like it's oh wow, c4 is the right move. Okay, so it does just all work out. And I can even take on d5. Is the point I've got like e4 or something? Yeah, I've probably got e4, right? Yeah. Damn, I just completely missed this. So I thought I had to like do it like this. But then I also just won the pawn. Should I trade here? Yeah, king f1 also makes sense to cover this rook. I just really panicked here. There was no need to panic. Yeah, and I think like a move like rook d2 is just really poor because it's just like it's too passive for this rook, like to be on such a defensive role. So maybe king f1 makes more sense. Wow, even rook d7 immediately. Oh, it's not you? Oh, unless we're talking about a different Arjun? Who did I just play? Oh, so I just played some random dude? Who is Chess.com player? Well, he was definitely not 1800. He definitely played stronger than that. Oh, okay, we played some mystery opponent and wrecked him. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Yeah, and I thought I was doing very well here, and I thought I messed up at this moment. I thought I should have gone like rook e3 and just picked up this pawn. Yeah, rook d6. Yeah, this would have been like serious advantage. Yeah, but I gave black one chance to like hold the position better. Yeah, like this is actually a really common way. Like whenever you've got rooks on the 7th and you're attacking this, you don't want to defend passively, but you want to defend from the front. Like the rook on f6, then I've got nothing, and I just did not. Yeah, this was just so messy, and then I think this was just a draw. And somehow we got to see that again. What the hell was that? Incredible. It's Lucas. I see. Damn, what a fighter. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. But I think in the middle game you made some bad exchanges. Like I think like all of the exchanges leading to the end game were good for me, and I didn't like this. I didn't like this move actually. I feel like just forcing my knight to keep tabs on the square. Like yeah, maybe I can get my bishop to a better place, but yeah, as soon as you trade off this knight, this d5 pawn is just so weak. It's actually unbelievable. Unless you're able to play d4. But then it's better to play d4 when more pieces are on the board, right? So I think, yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, this prep as well is quite nice with queen c7. Is this actually like, is actually theory here? Probably is. Yeah, it's top engine move as well. Wow, it's not theory. Oh, it is theory. Queen c7. Yeah, because like the whole idea with this kind of system is I want to put a knight on e5 and stop you from playing e5, and I don't mind these double pawns. It's okay, but the queen on c7 kind of stops this plan. So I'll need to look into this. Like, yeah, yeah. But also the way I played it, I actually don't think it's so bad. Like, basically, I'm kind of waiting for you to do something, and maybe that's the problem. Like, what if you just don't play e5? Do I have any way to try and push for a win here? Like, let's say you just like do nothing. I don't know how you can do nothing. Like, do I have an active plan? Like, I was thinking maybe like if you just sit and do nothing, I might try and open the position with c4. This was like my plan at some point. c4. But yeah, I guess what I would do, I'd probably sit on this position for another 50 moves, and then like yeah, and then we'd go. Bishop b7 is so bad. Damn it, I leaked my prep. Well, you have to just prep something else then, Lucas. Yeah, I'll study this to 100 moves in depth. But yeah, just pretty classic reverse Caro-Kann pawn structure. But yeah, on that note, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. Like, again, apologies for not properly training tactics and calculation. I know we've had a lazy few days. Like, yesterday I didn't stream. I just sent that post. And then I think we did, like, the Antoshin, Philidor stuff, which was kind of cool. And yeah, speaking of that, Lucas, definitely message me on Discord about that if you're interested in that. Is that ending a theoretical win of the outside passer? No. So basically, in this kind of position, there is one winning attempt where you keep the pawn on the 6th, you put your rook here, and you try and bring your king and hide it. Well, basically use the king to support the pawn. And in the meantime, black will have gobbled up all these pawns, and then need to sack the rook for the pawn. And then it's a race, king and rook against these two pawns. And it's so risky because it can go really wrong, and there have been like really strong players like who have lost this position with white. So I think the best try, like practically speaking, is like just to put the rook on the back rank, like what I did, and do this, and then try and zugzwang black. But with only 2 pawns, it's very difficult to do any kind of zugzwang. And it's normally when you've got like maybe 4 pawns against 4, then there might be a situation where you can zugzwang your opponent or activate your king somehow and make a way through. But there's this other plan where you try and bring the king over this way. I've studied it. I think I will never go for it in a real game because it's just not worth the risk. Like, I swear, like, if I draw this position, like, okay, like, it's unfortunate. But if I lose this position, I literally want to die. Like, if I lost this position, like, oh my god, it would be so bad. So I don't think I can take the risk when it's literally, like, extremely critical and one move in it where you can either be winning or lost. Like, yeah, no, not doing that. But interesting here that I've actually got an edge. Wow, I've got an edge here. So is this where it's going to suggest coming, like... And here? And it's going to say king d5. So this is where... Wow. Oh, and I guess the reason why this is actually so strong... Oh, and then this is... Wait, what? So this is no good because of this. And then he can sack. Yeah, this is again a draw, right? Okay, and then what's the difference with this and putting my rook? See, like, these endgames are so difficult. Rook on e7 is suddenly winning, so what if we do the same? Oh, that's a draw. Oh, but rook e5, wow. Wow, incredible. So this is actually a good try with pushing the pawns up to here. Because when black eventually takes the pawn on h5, it's actually not so easy to get behind the pawn immediately because our king's going to be here. So they have to waste a tempo in which we're able to bring the rook around and then block. Incredible. Wow, so I've never even seen this play. I wonder if this is even like theoretical. This might be like some really nice trick. Wow, so push the pawns here so that when black takes this final pawn, then you actually have this trick to bring the rook around. Incredible, guys. What an idea. So if rook a2, I guess we block. Oh, and now what? We can even do this? No, rook a5 has to be the idea. I mean, like, yeah, maybe it wins by one tempo, but this is what I wanted to see. Oh. Oh no, we do have to sack. We do have to sack, and then this is just winning. Yeah, but this scares me. This scares me. I guess it shouldn't scare me. I guess you can calculate this. Maybe with 2 pawns it's possible. So then actually, like, the correct drawing method before these pawns are allowed to be pushed up, I guess in this position, probably then black should be playing with h5, like, as soon as possible. Maybe this is, like, key to stop me from, like, gaining so much space. Yeah, what's the question? If rook a8 and a7, black can never take the pawn because of rook a8. Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, that's a very good point. So in this position where we push the pawn all the way up, we can actually try to bring our king over, because then they could never take the pawn, because then we can give check and then queen. But the reason why this is a draw is because even though we bring the king over, black won't take the pawn. Black will just stay behind. And as soon as this king comes up, as soon as the king comes into contact with protecting the pawn so that the rook can move somewhere, then the rook starts giving checks from behind. So that's the point. Like, basically, black's not going to go for this pawn, even though they can take it. They'll just hide over here. And yeah, when the rook comes close, they'll come over here. We'll just stay behind so that the rook can never move because we'll take. And as soon as they touch, now we have to give the check. And then the king can start coming back around this way. And then we just come back up. And then this is just a draw. So as long as the king is on g7 or h7, then there's a draw. Because if the king is on f7 and there are no pawns, then you've got this trick where they can go rook h8. You can't take because of the skewer. So this is very common. This is well known, I mean. But I guess, like, this you have to be very careful of. But then takes, and again, there's no way to force this king away from these two squares. I think there are certain positions where, like, with an f pawn, then this is different. Like, if the pawn is like this, but we have the pawn on the f file, then I think sometimes there's, like, ways to trick. Oh, is this even gonna load? I think it's like positions like this, where, like, the extra f pawn, it then becomes winning because you basically push, and you try and make a queen, and the point is the king can never like ever take this pawn, right? Because of then you've got this trick. So I think that's like the key with the f pawn. Yeah, but okay, glad I could at least beat one of you. If I were to lose to Yevgeny and lose to Lucas as well, this would be soul crushing. But yeah, this was fun, and I guess thank you guys all for watching. And yeah, actually, I think I'll make a YouTube video on, like, time management tomorrow. If anyone can think of any, like, really good clickbait titles, let me know. But yeah, I think time management's a really important topic in chess, and I think, yeah, this could make, like, a really interesting video. But okay, thank you guys all for watching, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow for another training session. And until then, have a good evening and good night. Bye-bye.